Develop and grow.
Develop and Grow is our segment, of course, that we look at how do we become better humans and how do we do things a bit better in our lives and be less anxious, be fitter, that sort of thing. And tonight we're talking about mental fitness and about mental states. I came across this amazing quote, Chad, in a book that I'm reading, and it goes like this. Every habit is supported and strengthened by the corresponding actions. If you want to be a good reader, read, or a good writer, write.
Yep.
The same also applies to states of mind. And that last piece is key. The same applies to states of mind. This is by an author called Epictetus, who was writing back in the ancient days, an ancient Greek philosopher. And basically, this is the idea behind this is that often we think about habits, we think about physical habits, we think about getting fitter or going on a diet or quitting smoking or those sorts of things. And we understand that in order to get better at those habits, we have to practice certain things, we have to change our lifestyle, we have to change our ecosystem, change the way we live. With our mental states, we often fall into a trap of thinking that my mood or my mental state is not in my control. We think that it's because of our circumstances, because of how people treat us, because of what happens to us in our lives. Yeah. But what the author is saying here is that our mental states are habits as well. And they're habits we can practice, we can get better at. And if we force ourselves to get into those mental states again and again and again, we can then get into them easier on a more regular basis. And so I think it's a good reminder for us, Chad, that it's not just getting fitter and getting stronger and those kind of tangible habits, but it's also your mental states and how you manage your mood and manage your optimism and manage things in your life.
Absolutely. It's a key one. It's a really important one. I think the important thing here is to be aware of your mental state and to be able to track that over time and to be able to spot those kinds of habits, be able to spot those patterns that we fall into so easily. I don't know why we always take the path of least resistance. We know it's bad for us, but we just do it anyway. And so to be able to be aware and track that over time is really the key to actually implementing these kind of habit changes and making that positive life change in the end.
Yeah, definitely. It's realizing that is under your control. Your mental state is actually under your control. And the moment you can get your head around that, then you know how to make that better and you can actually work on it. And if you journal on it and you kind of introspect, like you say, and you get a sense as to what's happening and how various things are affecting your emotions, you can get better at managing those emotions. And I think that's a skill we can all improve on, especially in today's world.
Definitely. Loads and loads going on. It's easy to get lost away with your thoughts at the moment. So definitely do check in with yourself and just be aware of those habits and the fact that you can change it, change those patterns. I think that's the important takeaway from this.
Across the